fly healthy.
All right, Jeff is looking for a second date update with Whitney. Hi, Jeff.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
How's things?
Well, I mean, they could be better in the situation, but I mean, for the most part, they're good. I can't believe that it's come to this, though. I never thought that I'd be calling a radio station for help with my love life.
That's all right.
So
let's start from the beginning. Why don't you just tell us how you met Whitney and how the first date went? We'll go from there.
So I met Whitney on Match, and, we went to happy hour. She was just kind of cool, honestly. I thought she was just really attractive, beautiful smile, pretty hair. She was really smart. That was one of the things I noticed almost immediately. She said she had like a PhD in like English or literature or something. She's a teacher, so she was teaching at one of the universities that was here in town, and I was like, wow, she's impressive, and I was impressed. And we had a lot of fun. She was great to talk to, a great conversationalist, and I just thought that we ended up having a lot in common. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a guy with a PhD, but I can hold my own when I'm talking to, really smart people. I'm confident. I know I don't sound that way right now, but I am. And I didn't say anything stupid. I've been trying to think about, what I did wrong or if I messed up or something, or maybe I said something I didn't think was weird, but may have been. I kept replaying the date over and over again. I didn't do anything offensive. I didn't make a move at all. And in fact, even at the end of the date, she hugged me. So, I mean, she even thanked me. And
well,
I think
that's nice.
If something was wrong, yeah, exactly. And if something was wrong, I don't think that she would do that. And here's another thing. She said, and I quote this, right? She had a lovely time, and I told her that I would talk to her soon, and she said, talk to you soon. Right back.
I'll talk to you soon.
Well, then.
I just don't get it. That's why I'm calling you guys, because I don't know what went wrong.
Huh. Maybe she took a sabbatical from dating. I don't know.
I've just been running it through my head over and over again, and I think that we could be a good match, and so I'm just hoping that maybe you guys could figure it out.
So when you were talking and getting to know each other, did the issue of past relationships come up? Like, as she said, she's doing other dating? Is she dating other people, as is the case? Often, people date different people before they kind of start zeroing in or settling on one. Does she have an ex in her life?
That's a great question. So she didn't say anything about that on the date. I always try to kind of avoid past relationship stuff on the first date. I feel like that's more like a third or fourth.
Agreed,
kind of
but she didn't
thing.
volunteer anything? She didn't bring it up?
No. Nope, she didn't say anything like that, and she didn't even give any kind of indication of it. And during the date, she was saying that it was like nice to go out, which almost implies that she hasn't been on a date in a little bit. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I know you didn't want to get specific about where she teaches, but does she teach at the university level?
Yes. It's not like community college or something like that. It is. It's a 4-year.
Maybe it's a sexy young college student.
Ooh, scandal.
I don't know.
I do not think this woman would get involved with that.
No.
Well, they never do suspect them, He was a quiet man.
Yeah, if so, then I'm kind of glad she's not contacting me.
Well, I don't know. Let's see what she says. Maybe how long has it been?
It's been about a week and a half. It's not like a crazy amount of time, but it's just I like her. I'd like to see her again.
Yeah, but you have made attempts to get a hold of her, right? You're not just waiting for her to call you.
No. I texted her once or twice, and it was just kind of like conversation stunters. It was like, hey, I had a great time, and she's like, yeah, it was good to see you. And
Okay.
I don't want to push, so I'm just trying to figure it out, guys.
Right. Okay. We'll take a break here. Coming up, we'll call Whitney, see what she thought of Jeff and her date with him, and if there's any chance these two might get together again. A second date update continues next with Jeff and Jenn, Cincinnati's Q102. Well, Jeff is just smitten with Whitney. They went out for some drinks, and she's a very impressive young woman. She's got her PhD. She teaches. She's a great conversationalist, very relaxed, wonderful to talk to, great chemistry, all the things that make a date great.
All the things.
Yep. Look, the date ended well. as well. There was a hug. He said he had a lovely time. She said she had a lovely time. He said he'll talk to you soon. She said, I'll talk to you soon. Mm-hmm. Sounded very enthusiastic about getting together with him again. So I don't know what's changed here because a week and a half has gone by and she's not responded to any of his attempts to get a hold of her and make a second date. So he's very confused and a little impatient, too, because he would really like to see Whitney again. Is there anything you think is important that we need to add to the conversation before we make the call? Anything you think we need to know going in?
No, just kind of, why she's not contacting me back. I mean, really, that's the biggest thing.
Okay. You ready to call her?
Yeah.
Fritz is ready.
I'm ready because
about
I'm
you, Jeff?
wondering.
I'm ready. I'm here.
wondering
Let's
what
go.
you did wrong.
Let's do it.
Oh, really?
I'm just kidding.
What I did wrong. Oh, thanks.
No, I just don't like the response of "I'll call you." Like that makes me feel like that's a little off-putting.
Oh,
but
like, don't call me, I'll call you?
yeah, and then I'm not going to call you. You know what I
And
mean?
she's responded to your text messages, but never really
There's no depth.
committed to
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is just all speculation. We've been doing this for a long time. This is just my gut.
Okay, all right, gotcha. Well, I appreciate
A
it.
seasoned gut. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what's going on.
Hello.
Hello, is this Whitney?
Yes, who's calling?
Hi, Whitney. It's Jeff, Jen, Fritch, and Tim.
Hi.
At Q102, we have you on speakerphone. How are you this morning?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm familiar, but I'm sorry, I don't really listen to your show. What are you calling me about?
That's okay. We're calling about a friend, fan, actually, someone who you went on a date with recently and would like to see you again. We just wanted to get a sense from you what you thought of your date with Jeff about a week and a half ago, and if you were open to maybe seeing Jeff again.
Well, that's an interesting thing to do on the radio. What did he tell you?
He just said you were lovely, engaging, interesting, wonderful to talk to.
All good things.
Felt that you two had a rapport, and was just impressed with you on every level. And I don't know, is willing to put himself on the line by calling a radio station and making a public plea, so to speak.
So he didn't tell you that we went back to his place after happy hour? He didn't mention that?
He didn't mention that. He said you guys shared a hug, and it seemed like...
Okay, so yeah, something else happened. So apparently he's an artist, a painter, right? So he tells me, he thinks I'm beautiful and he would like to capture me on canvas.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting, and I thought, okay, well, I'll give it a try. So we went back to his place, and he just told me to sit in a chair and smile, and it only took about an hour, which I thought was not really very long. But, I mean, I'm...
Wow, really? For an hour?
I don't know. I'm not really familiar with this, so...
Well, that's interesting, though, that you were willing to sit that long, like on a date. Sure, I'll just sit here for an hour while you do what you do.
Well, were you talking this entire time? I would hope.
Well, yeah, we were talking, and I was enjoying his company, and I thought he would tell me to kind of, like, pose a few different ways or something, but... It was just like the one pose. And so he finished this in an hour. And when he turned it around and showed me, I was stunned. I mean, he didn't tell me that he was a caricature artist.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So imagine it's like a funhouse mirror thing, like what on earth? I mean, do I look like that? And of course, it was all exaggerated. I had like no words for it. I mean, he painted me with this huge, wild red hair, like much more wild than mine actually is. And, huge breasts coming out of a top that was supposed to look like mine. It was so weird. And he drew the eyes all sultry, like, come get me kind of eyes. Like, it was over the top. I mean, it it felt really inappropriate and sexist, and I really didn't appreciate it. Yeah, he didn't mention any of that, did he?
No,
Hold
not
on.
at all.
Whitney.
Not where I saw any of this going.
Wow, same. When you
Whitney,
said
you loved
caricature, I thought you meant like King's Island, where you sit down and they make your head real big and your body little.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Ah,
That's
okay.
exactly what it
Except
is.
he's,
Yeah.
put some of her female attributes.
On
As-
yeah.
Blang.
He doesn't even know me. I mean, it wasn't like, a pretty portrait. It was just freakish.
Oh, well, let's get Jeff to weigh in here. Jeff is on the other line. He's had a chance to hear you out and listen to everything you had to say, and now we kind of want his reaction. Jeff, you still there?
Yeah, you loved it. You smiled and laughed.
Well, I was just trying not to be rude. I mean, I'm sure that in the world of caricature artists, you must be one of the best. It was just really unexpected.
I am actually. Like, I've worked some really impressive places. I know you kind of went through your resume. I don't know if you know mine, but it's like I was at Coney Island, New York. I was also at the Santa Monica Pier. And you don't just, like, happen to be there or just show up. Like, you really have to have some chops to do that, right? And I don't even do free ones, like, ever. That should tell you something.
Like, if you could get a PhD in caricature art, he would totally have it.
Yeah, he would be a doctor.
Okay, well, that's great. I mean, I'm happy for you. It's just not my thing. I'm sorry.
That's unfortunate. So what did you do with the picture?
I don't intend to keep it. I haven't known what to do
What?
with it.
You don't intend to... That would have cost you really like over $100 easily.
Okay,
I know,
well,
I kinda
you can
wanna
have
see it.
back. I'm not interested. So
I can have it back? I don't want it back. What? Why? So I can remember this moment? I don't want it.
Well, it's good to have like a portfolio of examples when you're trying to get people to sit down.
Yeah.
For a
Yeah.
thing.
If you want to
I
solicit for
don't-
new
I have-
jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
I
creepy.
have plenty of those, though. I do. I have plenty. I appreciate it, but I do.
Okay, great. Well, you have your answer. I mean, I wish you the best of luck. It's just not for me.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
Jeff.
Darn it.
It's fine.
But Whitney, we do appreciate you coming on the show and giving us, or Jeff, I suppose, an explanation. At least now we know. Whether we like the answer or not, that's the risk you run when you come on Second Date Update.
Yep.
Okay, no problem.
Appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, best of luck to you.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Take it easy.
Have you ever had one of those caricatures drawn of you?
Yes, my dad can do character.
Oh, your dad can do that? Oh, didn't he do one of all of us?
He did.
from here? He
He
did.
did a Halloween one, I think, or something for us.
Yeah, we
years
looked
ago.
like witches.
Yeah.
We had our like noses
Super
and
cute.
the
Yep.
hats. Yeah.
Yep, I remember that. Yeah, I had one done once. Of course, I think I was in a nurse like a sexy nurse costume, and my boobs I looked like Dolly Parton. I had like this big, huge blonde hair, these huge boobs, and a tiny little waist.
Well, they always take like one thing, whether it's your nose or your ears
This
or
was
your
my
boobies,
boobs.
and they like really accentuate it.
totally my
Hello.
boobs.
Part of the art form.
Was
I
it
came across
accurate?
it when we moved. At the time, it wasn't far off. I think I came across it when I was moving a couple of years ago, so maybe I'll come across it again. In the meantime, if you need our help with the Second Date Update, please send us an email, Jeff and Jenn at WKRQ.com.
All right, Fritz, you said we had a birthday shout out we needed to get to.
Yes. So quickly, I wanted to give a birthday shout out to Ivan. His mother sent us a message and she said, my son's birthday is today. And I was hoping that maybe you could give him a happy birthday. So happy birthday, Ivan, from your mom, Simone, and all of us here
Happy
at
birthday,
Q102.
Ivan.
Happy
Have
birthday.
a
Or is
good
it
one.
Yvonne?
Oh, it might be Ivan.
Yeah, either way, happy birthday. Have an
He's a
amazing day.
little younger dude.
Oh my God, I love his hair.
So cute.
So cute. Yeah.
It could be Yvonne or Ivan.
Either way, we'll take it. Have
Yes.
an amazing birthday as I take my first sip of coffee of the morning.
Oh, wow.
Just heads up.
That took you a long time.
I did. Well, I was doing stuff.
What's
Very
wrong with
busy.
you? It's 7:25. You should have been like halfway deep in that guy by now.
Coming up next, news that didn't make the news.
Behave.
You may want to up your red wine intake. How does a peanut butter crunch McFlurry sound? And if you're getting married, how about a metaverse wedding? I don't know what that means. We'll fill you in on that. And you are bad, and I love it. Denise is in with traffic. What's up?